it is the law firms, the companies of lawyers who have been ripping off these compensations.
In the middle of 2023, the Speaker of Parliament, Anita Among, directed the Trade Committee to investigate the governance and the value for money allocated for war loss claims to 13,178 cooperative societies. Her directive was based on the persistent outcry by the beneficiaries pointing at misuse by those through which the funds were channeled from the 2011-2012 to 2022-23 financial years. Among did not allow the report to be debated when it was laid before Parliament, preferring that it is handled by the Inspectorate of Government, the Criminal Investigations Directorate of Police, and the Directorate of Public Prosecutions.
Findings of the report bordered to criminality, and I find it hard as a House for us to be the ones to debate that report. We are not competent enough to take actions on those reports.
The institutions were required to report back to Parliament within 3 months on the action taken, though it is now past 6 months. Findings in the report pointed at double compensation to the same cooperatives, over or underpayment of the cooperatives, deliberate compensation delays, and non-payment of the primary beneficiaries. It was recommended in the report that a further investigation should be conducted on the involvement and influence peddling in the affairs of the cooperatives and the mismanagement of the war loss compensation by current and former members of Parliament. Specific mention is made of Igara East Member of Parliament Michael Mawanda Maranga, Elgon County Member of Parliament Ignatius Mudimi wa Makuyu, and the former Member of Parliament for Chankwanzi District Anne Maria Nankabirwa. The report says that Mawanda influenced West Mengo Growers Cooperative Union to get a separate lawyer to pursue the payment of 14 billion shillings, and the lawyer would in turn take 2 billion shillings. It is also noted that there were no written contracts between the parties. For Mudimi, who served as the chairperson of Lambuli Central Pulpery Cooperative Society Limited, the report indicates that he and 2 others made payments without reference to any minutes of the meetings of cooperative society. Also, that 81 million shillings of the slightly over 14 billion shillings was unaccounted for. Former Member of Parliament Anne Maria Nankabirwa was referred for investigations in regard to the affairs of Wamala Growers Cooperative Union Limited. In the words of the committee, Wamala Growers Cooperative war loss compensation was a well-orchestrated conspiracy to commit felonies including corruption, embezzlement, bribery, and abuse of office. This was through a conspicuous illicit payment of 5.4 billion shillings in the financial year 2020-21 to self-seeking individuals and groups listed by the board. A sample of the payments by Wamala growers captured in the report shows that some of these were going to Parliament, the Finance Permanent Secretary and Secretary to the Treasury, and to the Trade Ministry. Jackson Onyango, NTV.
Public funds are that strange that it is sweet, but once questions start arising, you are left in the dock. And that's the situation. Unfortunately, as a single member, the country is way above individuals, and that's what we have to follow.